Hello. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. We're back with more Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. We're gonna continue. Yeah, sorry, a little late, but I was doing some stuff, but it's fine. Yeah, let's continue. Last time we left off, we were just finished the investigation, so day one, and now we're going to the trial. And now, gotta get back. So yeah, right now we are back in the past, kind of, because the first case happened after this. This is the case of how we reunited with Maya, and she seems to be in a little trouble once again. What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean? Oh yeah, and Von Karma's successor is back, so we're gonna have to deal with that. You mean? No, I heard it's his successor this time. Successor? Manfred Von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks also he could win. Yes, indeed he did. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sort of dirty trick he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now, his successor, I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be. It's no good. Mystic Maya, huh? Pearls? Hurley, you showed up. Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have been training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? Then you came all by yourself? Yep, I snuck out of the manor and followed a map. Whoa. Huh? How old are you again? Eight. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not. I ran. I can't. Oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train, oh man. Hurley, what about the train? Huh? What's a train? I give up. I give up. It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who's that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. Objection! I still remember him, though I've seen him only yesterday. Objection! Yeah, that was some legends. Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. Objection! Objection! It was always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life. Maya, please don't mention that name ever again. It's too big. Huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. You don't know what I know. He's gone and he's not coming back. Dun dun dun. What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? He's gone, Maya. We're not gonna see him again, ever. He left us. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. Nick? He's dead. Yep, he's gone. He's dead. Never seen him again. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and defense prepared? Something was catching my attention. Apologies. Oh, there she is. Or there she is. What is with this kid? Ahem, Mr. Wright, are you prepared? Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright. You must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct? No. I mean, to be fair, this game was written in like 2002 or whatever. So, if you're around then, yeah. Hold on. So she's the fake successor to Prosecutor Von Karma? I am Francisca Von Karma, the prodigy. The prodigy. I can't do it in German, so I'm not gonna do it. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Oh. Revenge. Is this about her father, Manfred von Karma? If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... Ow! Ow! I'm talking. Oh, hello. If you're to interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. Oh, please speak with your hand mouth like a normal person. I beg of you. Ow! Yow! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please. Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape for her guilt on my watch. Very well. What is the defense's position? Your Honor, the defense wishes to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before I change its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Justified self-defense. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of himself. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but the defense stands by its plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Nope, we have no pleas will be taken here. I'm sorry, because the plea justify self-defense is to say you did kill somebody. How foolish! How foolish! If that's how you want to play that, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness. She's just as scary as my father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. Ooh, I do suppose. Scruffy, witness, your name and occupation. Yes, sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. Yeah! Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder. Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling spirits. Channeling a spirit? That's quite a look of disbelief there, Your Honor. Ahem. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke down the door and rushed into the room. And that's when they found the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I have ever presided over. So, how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time then. Stop wasting my time. Who knocked on the door? The direct cause of death was the pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from the point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. Because the victim was stabbed before being shot. Which is kind of odd. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. Curtis said, yep. You may question the witness, Mr. Wright. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, did it say that? Did it say forehead? Okay. Point blank range. Point blank, huh? So about how far away is that? It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. And how do you know he was shot at point blank? Mr. Phoenix writes, I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder exploding is what makes the bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Wow, I never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. Oh, we need a gun. Stab. And what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife. I see. And whose knife was it? It looks like it belongs to the face, sir. And of course, my face fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh? This does not look good. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix, right? The wound was very severe. Caused instantaneous death. How severe was the wound? If it had to been a half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. The system makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. I think it's... Are you sure that he was stabbed first, then shot? Yep, sure can be. One look at the wounds and you'll come to the same conclusion too, pal. A fool is a fool who will only listen to foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix, right? Yeah, what a pain. Nothing's down. Did I press this? Yeah, okay, yeah, I didn't. I must have missed it. The murder weapon, detective. Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. The victim's. Now, why would he have... Well, that's not relevant. Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you're missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints. There were fingerprints? Along with the victims, defendant Maya face were also on the grip, sir. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. I walked right into her hands there. That's enough. I mean, we clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the two murder weapons with me today. Very well. The court accepts them into evidence. Yeah, if you remember from yesterday, there were two gunshots, even in the recap that happened a bit ago. Two shots were fired, but where did the other bullet go? Knife. The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard two gunshots at this time, and two murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? This does seem like an open and shut case. Naturally, this is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there's no room left for doubt, is there? That is quite true, Mr. Wright. Yes. Even in the face of all this, did you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose. See? Just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justify self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance. This is a huge decision. No. We stay true. Nope. If we plead justify self-defense, we would basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined, and she'd be labeled a murderer. Yeah, no, I can't let that happen. Nope. Your Honor, have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright? The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of a complete acquittal. You fool. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective. Yes, sir. Present the final portion of your testimony, the final strike. Yes, sir. Now see here, proceedings are run by... Yee! Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. Sorry, pal, but there's another even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. Uh-oh, hold on. What's that, though? You can't see where my cursor, but there's a little... Why is there a hole in the sleeve? As you see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Well, hold on. So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a backspray of blood on this. This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts this into evidence. All right, Mr. Wright. Maya's fingerprints on both the murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Did the situation get any worse? Huh, what's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution has had to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please stop calling me by my full name. Yeah, don't dox me, bro. It's disturbing. Don't call me my full name. It's disturbing. Sorry, pal. Nope, we get... Was not fighting back. Hold on. Let me say though. That can't possibly be true though. Someone wasn't fighting back, but then why is there... Hold on. Oh, that wasn't it. Oh. Okay, no, I'm getting too cerebral. Hold on. Hold on, press it. Okay, let's press it for... He wasn't fighting back. How do you know if he was or wasn't? We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, pal. Does the murder victim have to fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder change drastically. When real... Okay, maybe present the gun that was shot twice. Nope. Okay, so I need to press something. Defendant killed the person. Wearing at the time of the crime. Nice costume. Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. Man, she's wearing her Chandler costume today too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? You can see it's covered in blood. Whose blood is it? There's blood on the costume. Lab results show that it's the victim's blood. Yeah. So there's blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes. Definitely not good. So, were there other clues that you can glean from this piece of evidence? Well, no. If you must change the topic, then the good detective must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on. Yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct. Here. Now even the judge is on our side. But if I bite off one and I can shoot here, what should I do? Press. Why is Miss Karma suddenly putting up a resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. There must be something about this costume. I just have to look hard. Well, no, you can see, Mr. Wright. Miss Ron Karma's logic is perfect. There is no way for you to poke a hole in it. Hole? Looks like my. So about this costume, there is one little thing. Hold on, there is something off about it, Your Honor. There is something off about this. Actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. Well, what? What are you talking about, pal? Where is this problem you're talking about? I've come this far. There's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here. What is this? What is that? I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of the costume. The sleeve? Huh? There is a tiny hole here. A hole? But that wasn't in the report. Hold on. What's this around this hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me. A hole that smells of gunpowder. It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole. And if that's a bullet hole, that means he must have shot her first. Order. This is a very grave matter. It's best that we correct the court record before anything else. Yeah. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony now. That just now was a fluke, nothing more. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. While I agree it's a mistake on the part of the police. What Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then... No way! Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Now it's like, hey... Now with the gun, it's like, okay, well, this gun just kind of proves that's not true. Yeah, it's the thing. We just learned. The Gumshoe. Oh, government man? Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling. He said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is this bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back? Ah, you're right. It seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything. All right, but see, that's but there's but no. But remember our decision before? We said we're going for not guilty. Ha. What is with that? Are you finished yet, you laugh? Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Ms. Von Karma? It seems that my affair was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea. That is correct. but I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty. Ah! Now that you... Why, that's right. Yep. Which means we only proved that it could have most likely self-defense, but we didn't, that's what we're going for. Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all. No! Well, yes, that's true. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense. The long S words are killing me, man. Ugh. Huh? How so? Ah. Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course. Huh? You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Ah! Scruffy. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. During the channeling, the defendant saw a chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were so close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening and took the victim's gun and ended it. The scenario you have put out together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright, on the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please. Sorry, of course I have it. We don't mean no harm by it. During the channeling, because that's the big... But why? There's quite a difference between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body shrink that it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess that is kind of believable. Phoenix Wright, women cannot do crimes because they're too weak. He turns into a misogynist to get his female clients off the hook. You think you could get away with just flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? My FA was in the middle of a channeling, was she not? Or channeling with the Courtroom channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She did her research. She did her own research. She's even studied on this Courtroom channeling technique. Like I said before, I am perfect in every aspect. About what you were talking about, I didn't quite get it. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess I'll just go F myself then. Never mind. Let's just continue with the testimony. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. Because they're... Ow! Now, if I has never fired a gun before in her life, the victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it just by pulling the trigger. Which is true. Even me, I wonder. Now do you understand? Von Karma's logic is perfect. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad, but there's gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere. And then Use the last of his strength to, so he was stabbed, but he'd stab wound didn't kill him. But if you think about it, if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad. How badly hurt do you just say he was? Actually, I went to get blood the other day, and afterward I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess maybe the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Ah! Sorry. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. And where in the world did that pistol come from? It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for that day. But a handgun? He got it at the black market about 2 days before the murder. Why did Dr. Gray bring the gun? Was he taking precautions to get something? Yeah, why? She picked. Maya has never fired a gun before. Did I do this? Nope. Yeah, I did that. Okay, that I thought I pressed that already. They're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then? Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired. Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. We're on the... Oh. Is it that? Is it that? So no. So the thing was that he, okay. So I think our reason logic is gonna be that he shot at her when she was sitting. He was gonna shoot her. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. Guys in the chest and star. Go home. There. No. No, not that. So I had a chance to stab the victim in the chest. Murder weapon. So close they missed. Picked up the gun. He picked up the gun and it wasn't. Is this? Nope. I don't know if I wasn't, I'm sorry, I'm kind of blanking on this. No. Okay, I'm just guessing now. I'm just guessing. I have to, okay. Think. Okay, gotta think. So, defendant then picked up on the opening and took the victim's gun and ended it. So what if the victim took a shot? Maybe the floor plan, because it's not. No, that's not right. Yeah, usually when it's like this, usually you gotta. Let's just go through it, because usually when I get this, I get new information. Usually when I'm stuck it's because something. Okay. Is it now? Is it? No. Okay. Because they were too close, he missed. Shot, but because they were too close, he missed. Maybe it's this? Yeah, they're too close, but he missed. Too close to miss, but he was that close. Missing the tiny hole on this costume would be the prosecution's undoing. Eh? What do you mean? This little hole actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright, for me too, actually. He said there are two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume? Oh, it smelled. Yeah, he said it smelled of gunpowder. Not that there was no burn. Gunpowder burn. This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh, but there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. Okay. That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain away anything. And I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, this victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How's that? Nope. As if that was even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Well, then, that's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have had put some space between the doctor and herself. And then while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took a shot. There, that should satisfy even you. It does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. It's statutory, I think. Something doesn't make sense. There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal flaw? Yeah. Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing him to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took... Oh, that she saw it? Oh, I should have saved. No! Oh, because it's an autopsy report. He wasn't... Because if he pushed it away, he didn't... The gun. Take a look at this. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I got a freebie. And when she was with the strike, the doctor took a strike. It's not this, right? This is the piece of evidence. Oh, wait, it is that. This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic. What is that? A folding screen? I would like to point the court attention to the hole in this folding screen. Ah. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Who? Where? What? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but she was actually squatting low to the ground. She was sitting. Order. This changes everything. Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired his shot. And the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location about 8 inches off the ground. He must have been like right here. Somewhere around here. Ow. Ow. No, no. Of course. I didn't save. Where is it? Right here? But no, that doesn't make any sense. She must have been right here. Here, she was standing here near the folding screen. Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole, but how could you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. Oh, because the stuff was in the way. But why? You of all people should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Ah, curse you, Mrs. Phoenix, Wright. You... I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot. But this doesn't prove that she's not guilty. It just proves she has the defense. Possible defense. Changes everything. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution claimed the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife. So, okay, yeah, so that makes the whole thing doesn't make any sense then, because they said she stabbed him point blank, but if she got shot at first, then what? However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen. Exactly. If Maya Fey was a real murderer, why would she be by this folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Breaking things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job, Detective. Oof. All right. With this, the rest of the trial should be in the bed. Blast radius of disaster. Blast radius of disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be the smarmy smile? Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic? Huh? How is it all my fault? You can start repairing your standard by first removing that 3-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later. Punishment? Punishment. Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call on the next witness. Next witness? That's gotta be Lada. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. Adjourned. To be continued. Climbing. I'm going, Gretotowski. Actually, hold on. Wait, I gotta use the washroom. Hold on. One sec. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Phew. That was a close one. I know you're giving it your all. I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I can feel the death penalty hanging in the air. Yeah, I don't think they mentioned that. I think they only mentioned that in the first game, but yeah, no, guilty people get the death penalty. So I think for murder cases, if you're guilty, you get the death penalty. So I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Tricked everyone. Yeah. But thanks? Wait, tricked? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sister's ghost. No, don't say that, because they actually will. If you lose, me and my sister's ghost will come after you and haunt you. Oh God, please no. Your sister? Oh, are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Hurley? Yeah, she must have been like a toddler when she was around. My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh. Miss Nia's sister. Oh, you mean Mystic Mia? Court will now reconvene. Now, the first order of... Ow! I don't want to hear it, old man. After I tell my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Yes, sir. Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know. Joseph! Name and occupation. I declare, what in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here's a violence against my fair self. That's fine. No one cares. Like, yeah, don't care. That's fine. That ain't fine. That's a whip. Yeah! There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't been gotten to say my name and job yet. Don't care. Name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer. I'm here to testify. Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay? Only the doc and the defendant went into the Chamberlain trainer. We were waiting outside and then at the door, and then bang, we hear this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke down the door and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. What are we doing? And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Reckon, of course. Eh? Excuse me? Reckon, course. It's short for your reckon? Of course I did. Ah. Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. The moment of truth. That'll be what will be in that picture. Let's see here. This is the picture. Huh? Huh? Hold on. Their position doesn't make any sense. Wait, what? It was certainly seen that the defendant and the victim were in. Only the defendant and the victim were in that room. Hold on. Yeah, that picture doesn't make any sense. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? It will clear I'll clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. I'm pretty sure this trial has a second day of investigation, so only the doctor defendant went into the chamber. That's true. Was it really a gunshot? You were there, stupid. Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Why don't you testify before the court, Mr. Phoenix? Right? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. And why are we here listening to the defense testify? And the world becomes just a little cooler. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell you, that was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up. Did I break it down? So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there down the door. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down? Huh. Honestly, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Why don't you tell us what happened then? Why don't you tell us what happened then? Yes, Miss Von Karma, I broke the door down. Sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition? No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man. Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see. The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign. And what did you see when you broke in? Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? Sure, I'm sure. Lada seems awfully confident. Lada, please, think back to that day one more time. What you're getting at. Remember what you said when you broke into the room? I was murdered. Lada, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? When you saw the murderer at that time, you couldn't even tell it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct? Well, you see. Order, Miss Hart. You are here to present accurate testimony. Yeah, so sorry. Good. This shifts things back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered, one of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that, and when you don't, so he's gonna say, well, no one else went in, and because you were standing there. It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. Rats, and I'm trapped like one. Again. Right, hold on. We have to, because it's the picture. The picture is what's odd, is the odd thing about this. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, hold on. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to check it. Nope, I don't mean to. Are you certain? Sorry, but that old witch chases out of the room, so. Oh, witch, does she mean Morgan Fey? But there was no one else in there, and you know it. Challenge the chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in the window there? What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Wreck given? What in the? Wreck given, you know? You reckon? That's a given. I took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind the folding screen. If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart. What? You got a problem? Wreck given, I mean, I am having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop. Now then, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Do you see a problem with the testimony, or don't you? Your story adds up. What's worse, I was there at the scene of the crime with her, and her story is exactly how I would have told it too. It's this, we gotta. No, actually, no, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was that. No, it is that. Only the doctor and the chief went in that room. I swear, other than those two, there's no one other. There's something. Was it this? Because the gun shot twice. No. No. Oh, then those two. Stab in the chest. Murder weapon. So my thing is, how do we prove that there was someone else? Well, if that's the case, then yeah, where did this? Is it this again? No. That was only the doc and the. Yeah. Yeah, this is the thing we tried, but there's nothing. Other than those two, there was no one else in the room. No. It's the picture. We didn't. What did we not? What is the gun? What's Princess have on her hand? Wait, a pistol round. Sarah, other than those two, there's no one else in the room. Okay, let's see. Behind the door. No, maybe I have to ask about the under the floor. I know, great. What are you talking about? Me under the floor. I'm certain of that. I don't think I pressed this. What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Why didn't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into that room. Hold on, we can't have the defense testifying against its own client. Anyway, folks, only two in the chat. Yeah, that's what it was. I just didn't press everything. Enough. It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony. At the time of the crime, only two people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstance, it would have to be the defendant. What am I going to do? If I just let this go. What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have to judge against me. Is there anything I can present that would prove this? Anything I can present that makes it so that's not Maya? Your Honor, Mr. Wright, it is possible that the person in this photo is not the defendant. But what do you know? What do you know what you're proposing? Yeah, that's just plain fool's talk. Thanks, you guys. Your show of support was just great. Now then, Mr. Wright, please show the court some proof. Please prove that the person in this photo is not Maya Fey. Something in this. Maybe this? I don't know. It's the clothes. Here's your proof. Yeah, that wasn't right. That wasn't right. The knife? Do you want to hold the knife? Nope. Nope. Let's see. Okay, so no, I don't have the evidence to prove it. Is this all I can do? I think it's quite obvious the court has a verdict of... I told you, totally 100% impossible. Ms. Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness? Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed. What about the defense? No further questions, I presume? I couldn't... The defense? Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets. Yeah. I guess I made it just in time. What did you say? But Pearls, her clothes are a bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully. One more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Dr. Gray. Quick. I was murdered. But what? There's a second photo. Yeah, okay, yeah, it was that she took 2 photos, but she didn't talk about it. At times like this, times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. Where's the second picture? You see, there is one final piece to this puzzle. Mia, question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period. Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, it's fine. I'll allow another testimony. Oh, Avant Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better time than this for you to see that? But, I mean, I have some place I must go after this. All right, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry and give us another testimony. Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. See, you got through to the judge somehow. Well, actually, it was Von Karma's wit that got through to him. Yeah, they get the second picture. Yeah, it had pressure for the second picture. Some parts of the testimony were very vague. I should pressure on those. Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. When we broke into the room, all I could focus on was mine. I was kind of scared of the body, so I didn't take a good look. Two, right? Two what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots, but only one has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where is the other picture you have been withholding? No. You got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself. Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet? Well, ain't it obvious? The prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. What? Von Karma. Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence? Unforgivable, Von Karma. You really suppressing evidence like this? You're as bad as your father. Your Honor, the defense asked the birth held in contempt. Me in contempt of court? You can't be serious. But you hid evidence for the court on purpose. That's not fair, Phoenix. Are you a lawyer or a schoolchild? That's so lengthy. I lost my composure. Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important, and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all. That's all. How could you think? The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. Hold on. Hold on. Dun, dun, dun. Something's wrong here. What is this? What is this picture? It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur. I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey. What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now. No. Okay, so we're gonna insist it's not. Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in this picture is not Maya Fey. Yes. Yes, I can see that. It's not just her face. Her whole body has done a different appearance. Okay, well, that's not why we think it's not her. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn then. That somehow this other person stuck in and traded places with the defendant. Order. Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. That person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey. Yeah, we did it. You're too soft. Huh? You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face. She's smiling? I think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix, right? Miss Von Karma. What do you mean by that? Your Honor, I would like you to take a picture of this. Look at this picture. This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitor's room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant Maya Fey during his visit. Huh? I'm pretty sure that's like illegal, by the way. I don't think you can do that. Maya Fey, but isn't this a totally different person? She looks this way because she's obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable that she can. Yet it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. Ms. Von Karma, a word if I may. Yeah, taking pictures of someone during taking pictures of someone during a private visit is super illegal. Surely you must know that that picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal, but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. What is she? From the moment I showed the picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been flipped. Yeah, I think that would still count her as being. She's like, oh, I'm not submitting it. I just showed it to everybody. I'm pretty sure that would still be considered. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's going to be on the hook. I don't even have a single witty line. It looks like we've been had. I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that the person is the defendant Maya Fey? If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say the wrong thing, it will cost me. Is there any way I can prove this is? I can prove it. It's not. Your Honor. Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see. This picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now. A contradiction? So, you think you saw a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Why did you find out what's actually so strange to the court? It's, this right here. It's his jacket. So please direct your attention here. To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it, which is odd in of itself. And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there. There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Mr. Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. All right, this is just some major damage to our argument. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. She's got that condescending green plaster all over her face again. Jumping the gun again, I see, Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. What do you mean, and what incompetent fools? If those fools down at the precinct had missed a bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known this picture was of any value to this case. I see. She's lying through her teeth. I know it. That woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. For instance, Von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that the detective gets what's coming. I'm sure that there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion. Poor Gumsh. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that the right after the shooting, there was none. The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you got into this one shot, all right? Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor, there's only one logical explanation for the contradiction. The shooter is someone else. This is not Maya. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's clearly does not. There can only be one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Great was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. What? Order, order, order! If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Ow! Why me? The defense argument is a complete mess. A complete mess. I fail to see how. Please enlighten us. Hey, witness! What the heck? If that ain't a way to ask a gal for a favor? Be quiet, you. You were the one who said it was only the two of them in there. Two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know, if you were lying, I swear that my whip would be the last thing you see. Oh God, watch out. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you... Yeah! I swear, I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there. Be honest. You see, now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? Well, if the person in the picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And the second, where did this person come from? That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix. Okay, why are you using my government name? I can't believe that even Mia is calling me by my full name. Dude, they hate me, bro. But I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now? To turn things around? Think about it. That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. Phoenix? So, where did this intruder appear from, and where did they die? So, instead of thinking about how they got in, try thinking, well, what if they were always in there? You look at it from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true. Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with. I think what happened before we forced our way into the chamber is... Third person. Your Honor, I would like to present some evidence. I have proof that there was someone else in the room before the murder took place. It's the key. The key that she was supposed to be carrying. Please take a good look at this. Okay? Oh, never mind. No. Oh, Maya had left the room. Okay, that's what it is. Maya had left the channeling room at some point, and defense can prove it. Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolish dreams. Maya Fay was being looked after by her aunt, Morgan Fay. The chances of her leaving the crime scene are lower than that detective's salary. Anyway, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time of arrest, the defendant had left the room. It's the key. Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door? Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. The key's the only one of its kind after all. There's a moth in my room that is annoying me. Oh, one of a kind, you say? Huh. Wait, why do you have it? Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes? It looks like she's not catching on. Why? I'm afraid to ask, but why do you have that? Why is that key currently in your possession? Huh? Wait, what do you mean? If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Ah, well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it then? I got it this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That's preposterous. This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. No! Yeah. We should not have this key. It seems we have come to an impasse. Get away from me, Moth. The picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Ms. Von Karma, how can this be? At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case. How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm a prodigy. I have never lost a case. I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned. Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sister? Yes, I felt I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there could have done that. Nick, I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that the third person could have gone into that room. Yeah, no, we know, but there's something odd with that key. But something fishy is going on because that key should not have left that room. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like what happened in that room in the first place, for instance. Yeah, I'm counting on you. I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. All right, Pearls. You ready to go buy some tickets? Huh? Ticket? Poor thing. So sheltered. So sheltered. So sheltered. The long S words are killing me, man. My lisp. I got a lisp, by the way, if you didn't know that. We could do some investigating. Okay, it did. Well, what time is it? Was it 2? No, I think it was 1. I think it said 1. So it did take 2 hours, but we literally left like, because it was like 1:20, so it took like less than 2 hours. Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick. You're welcome. I had to come in and look into a few things here today anyway. I thought about this a little. If Mrs. Maya didn't kill that nice man, she definitely didn't. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. But if she didn't, that means then someone else did it, right? That murderer person. Yes, Pearls. Oh, I see. Well, to be honest, technically there's two people unaccounted for, but one of them is the person standing right in front of us, a little 8-year-old, so I'm pretty sure we can rule her out. But there was one person who was there that we didn't see. Oh, I see. I wonder what's wrong. She seems sad. What's wrong? So, what did you think about seeing your first trial? I was really surprised. I'd never seen so many people before. Oh, and Mystic Maya looked so small and helpless. Well, Maya's already naturally short, so... And then that snobby woman with the ruffy clothes. Roughly, oh, she means Francisca. She had such a bad attitude. She acted like she already decided that Mystic Maya did it. I'm gonna tell her what I think of her tomorrow. I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world. I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial. Why was that woman bullying Mystic Maya? That's a good profile picture. She should use that for her Twitter account. She'd have 1 million followers easily. Why was that woman bullying Mystic Maya? Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor. Her job is to prove people guilty. They don't care if someone's innocent. All they care about is if they win. That's terrible. But she's a really good prosecutor with a heart on the inside, right? There's no one like that. All prosecutors are the same. Racist. Well, he might have become a good guy eventually. He? Who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? No, I shouldn't say. If I talk about him anymore, the memories. I forget about him. He's gone now. I'll never see him again. Is it that person Mr. Maya was talking about? Mr. Edgeworth? Don't say his name! Don't. That was a long time ago. He's not around. He's not around anymore. Huh? Yeah, it's so funny. He keeps talking like that about Edgeworth, and everyone around him is like, huh? And like, what are you talking about? And like, no, sorry, I can't explain any further. He clutched onto his foolish pride too fiercely and died for it. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, that's too bad. So dramatic, man. Holy. So, by the way, yes? What is it? You wouldn't have to know anything about who the murderer is, would you? Why are you asking me? No, I was just thinking earlier. I didn't see anything. She didn't see anything? She didn't see anything, huh? Speaking of that, during the murder, where was Pearls and what was she doing? And on top of that, she had the key. Where'd she get that? Just when did she pick this up? Hey, I just realized I never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime. Pearls, where were you and what were you doing when the murder happened? What I was doing? I wasn't doing anything. She's really, she's 8 years old. Of course she's bad at lying. She's really bad at lying. You can whisper it to me. I won't tell anyone else. I promise. Huh? Hey? I guess you can see them. Yeah, I guess you can see through my lie, huh? I mean, yeah, it's being the person who gave us the lie-seeing device. You would be like, oh, like, well, I guess there's not really any point of lying. Since you can't see what I do. I guess you can't see through my lie, huh? Yeah, clearly. I can't lie to you, can I, Mr. Nick? So, okay, well, we can see. Pearl's alibi. Pearl, you have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay? What if I can't just tell you what happened? Then I guess what happened. How does that sound? What? You could do that? You'll tell me if I get something right, won't you? Yes. Now. She must have been in here the winding way, because that's where we found her. You were here, weren't you? Weren't you, Pearls? In the winding way. Well, wow, you got it. So, do you think you can tell me now? I'm sorry, not yet. Man, oh man. All right, what next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing. Do you really know that much? Well, I am a lawyer, you know. Nah. Okay, we don't have this, no. I don't think I have, yeah, we don't have. No, we don't have enough. is really empty. Training was supposed yeah, training was supposed to be held today, but I guess it's already over. Looks like Morgan's here too, but she hasn't noticed me yet. What is she doing? Looks like she's talking to a picture. Don't you see? Take a look around. Finally, my chance has come. I've waited for this day for so long. That's right. Prepare yourself, dear Misty. What in the? Who's there? Oh, if it isn't Mr. Wright. Just curious, but that picture you were just looking at. Oh, today was that event, was it not? Good sir? I heard you did well. Yeah, you guessed it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can piece together what's going on. Or to do some sort of involvement. If you forget, Misty is the name of Maya's mother, which would be her sister, which would be Morgan's sister. Huh? Oh, yes. Thank you. I'm terribly sorry I could not attend the trial today. Please accept my apology. Oh God, I gotta stop soon. At a previous engagement, as I had to watch over the trainees training today. I guess it said she really doesn't want to talk about that picture. All because the master can't be here. All because the master can't be here with us. You understand? And that's why a lowly branch member such as myself must do this. She on some Neji or OG Naruto Neji shit. Oh, I'm just a measly branch family. Can't do anything. Secretly hates their guts. What happened? Have you remembered anything about the murder? No, I told you everything I know already. Were you in this room when the whole time Lada and I went to call the police? Yes, of course. I was by Mystic Maya's side the entire time. Before I performed the spirit severing technique and held her in my arms afterward. He said that yesterday. He said that yesterday as well. Did anything else happen? I would like to say more did. However, that is all that occurred. I was really hoping for some new info. I suppose nothing happened at the end, good sir. Sorry to have played on your hopes. Could you possibly be any more patronizing? So, do the students train every day? Yes, absolutely. They were given a day off the day after the murder, of course. However, I assume both Maya and Pearls went through this training. Mr. Wright! Ah, yes. Wow, she got really scary real fast. How many times must I tell you before you understand, good sir? They are to be addressed as Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Sorry, I meant Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Wait, I'm sorry, Mystic Pearl? Isn't that going a bit too far? Next question, please. Oh man, he's really painted a behind about this. Please remember, watch not only what you say, but how you say it, good sir. So the master is Maya's mother, right? Mystic Misty. She is a brilliant medium. And where is she now? We are not sure. Not sure. About 16 or 17 years ago, Mystic Misty failed at channeling a certain spirit. And after that, she simply disappeared. The DL6 incident. I don't believe she will ever return to this village in any case. And in 4 years' time, her name will be forever erased from this village. Erased? A person who has been away from the village for over 20 years is considered dead. Oh, I see. And that is 4 years from now, for her. Yeah, because... Okay, so because Maya's 18, right? Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm trying to do some mental math. Maya's 18 now, and 4 years is 20. So when she's 22, it's been 20 years since he left. She's been gone for 16 years. So Maya only knew her for 2 years. Damn, that's kind of sad. That's kind of sad. She was only with her mom for 2 years. Cause she disappeared when she was 2. When that happens, a new master will be appointed to Courtroom Village, and Mystic Maya was supposed to become the next master. However, with this murder, I'm afraid I must be imagining things. I thought she was laughing to herself for a second there. Hey, what about this? This is the key to this room. That's right. But why do you have it, good sir? That I'm not telling. Return it at once. I can't. It's evidence after all. I think she knows exactly how important this key is to this murder. Well, what is this feeling I'm getting from her? It feels... I can't describe it. Yeah. Hey, what about this? There are 6 parts to the Courtroom sacred writings. To think that the valley treasure of our village and Mystic Maya were both shot by a gun. Well, that's... Even if it was something that occurred during a channeling, it's an unforgivable act. Yeah, about the fruit knife? But this? That is Mystic Maya's costume, is it not? It's a shame. I never thought anything like that would happen. But we don't know if it was Maya that did it. Oh, poor Mystic Maya. Do you ever listen to anyone other than yourself? Looks like there's no one here. And even though the weather is gorgeous today, it's raining inside my heart. Very emo. It's a really old urn. There are the ashes of a person long dead inside. Looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks on. The bedding is all laid out today too. Guess I'll have to leave them alone for now. I keep wondering about this box. I'm sure this wasn't here before the murder took place. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Channeling costumes? Who am I talking to? Okay, then it must be, okay, then we must be able to. Maybe we. Oh! Wait, what? Wait, what? I guess that was the wrong. That was the wrong part of the winding way. Okay, yeah, I guess so. That's it right here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What was it? No. No, we don't have that evidence. We don't have that. No, we don't have it. No, okay. I must be, maybe I can press that. Would you happen to know where she is, good sir? No, I wouldn't. Honestly, take one day off from training. It's nigh impossible to make it up. Good sir, I pray you're not teaching her strange fiendish thing off in her off time. At her time off, oh boy, here comes her anger. And we were having such a civil conversation too. You know about her? Oh my, I think I may know of this person from somewhere. It's Mia, you know, my older sister. Ah, yes, that is who she is. How could you forget the daughter of the master? If memory serves, she became a lawyer. Oh, how splendid for her, don't you think? That soft, kind smile is the kind that tells you a pair of devil horns are not too far away. Good sir, yes? Where did you take a hidden picture of Mystic Maya? What? Wait, it's not like that at all. It is unforgivable. Ow, why did she slap me? That is Mystic Maya before I applied the spirit separating technique. This picture was taken without my express permission. I knew allowing a person like her from the heartland our country into our country was a bad idea. You do realize the heartland is a part of this country, right? That is Miss. Yeah. You didn't know anything about this? Side room. I feel like something. I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, oh, maybe you know what we didn't do? I didn't. About this key, Pearls. You found it on the day of the murder, right? Yes, now, where you found this key is very important. So please tell me, Pearls, where did you find this? I found it in... That's what I forgot to do. I found it in the incinerator. The incinerator? She's talking about the one in the garden? The door on it was a little open, so I took a peek. When was that? It was after the channeling, when everyone was in a panic. Mr. Nick? Yes? Are you gonna tell my mother? Huh? You mean tell Morgan what you did? Yes, if she finds out that I was playing in the leftover trash, I'll get a spanking. Ah, gotcha. Well, let's keep it a secret from her then, alright? Okay, now I can check the instant. Okay. I didn't ask her about the key. Duh. I must be stupid. Hey, there's something is there someone by the incinerator? Oh, looks like they noticed me. And are now running at the top speed towards me. Oh, hey. Like, you're that dentist guy. Actually, it's Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nice to see you again. Oh, like real suave. So it's like my turn. It's nice to see you. Nice to see you too. So what's up? You're all out of breath. Like, huh? Oh, like you mean, like I'm just totally happy that I'm like totally excited to be here. Excited. Like, I mean, there are so many things to do. Like, see, it's like the real deal here. Real deal here. Oh, really? For example? Oh, for example, like that urn over there. Do you like know about it? All I see is an old cracked piece of pottery. I am. Is there some sort of legend connected with that urn? Like, yeah, it's like this village's treasure. Huh, didn't know that. And like, it's sealed inside that urn. It's, what are you talking about? Like, you know, Amy Faye's spirit. Amy Faye? Who's that? Like, geez, Mr. Smith, get with the program. Even everyone knows that the lady that founded the Korean channeling technique was Mystic Amy. You don't have to get upset with me. So, like, as long as her spirit lives in that urn, the spiritual power of the Faye family stick around. Family will stick around. Like, isn't that totally romantic? Romantic, huh? If that urn really is as important as he said, it could be a vital clue. Eni, I want to ask you about the murder. Murder? About the Grays, remember? There's another one. Oh, that one. Like, you should have said so in the first place. So, like, I totally don't know anything because I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Oh, that's not much help. Did you notice anything at all? Like, come on, what a total bore. I, like, totally had nothing to do with this, like, murder thing. Oh, yeah, you only introduced Dr. Ray to Korean Village. No relation, sure. Even if you only were acquaintances, that still means you knew it. Furthermore, your sister, who died in the accident, was a nurse at his clinic. All right then, why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident? Like, why? You think it's like got something to do with the murder? I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I can. Uh-oh. Cyclox. I'm just gonna say Psylocke. Psylocke? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna say Psylocke. Psylocke? Like, what is it? Looks like I'm gonna need something to pry her mouth open on this one. Okay, well, first off, what's that? That's right. Pearl said she found this inside an incinerator. Guess you'll take a look at. This is from Maya's costume. There's a blood on it, and it's tiny bit, but still. Okay. And not to mention, she was just seen. Okay, so now we're gonna. Well, no, let's do it, and this is gonna be the last thing we do. You're here. Oh, okay, hold on. Wait, did we not get... Wait, we didn't get the... Oh, okay. Hold on, we didn't get the... So there's a spirit in this urn, huh? All I see are a bunch of cracks. But I guess maybe the spirit could live in the space between the cracks. Huh? Looks like something's written on it. I am. Huh? Weird. There you go. Now we can go talk to... Oh, wait, I think I also... It was a jar. Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I have to get more information about the jar. Hey, you should know about the jar, right? Okay, no, you don't. I need to play Spirit. Oh, no, okay, no, I go back to... No, I gotta go to Maya now. I gotta go to Maya. Yeah. Hey, Nick. I've been waiting. She looks so helpless. So, how was it? What did you find out? Well, I found a few things. Is it so bad that you can't even look me in the eye? I just need a little more time. It'll all come together tomorrow. I promise. I'm sorry, Nick. Every time I see you, all I do is cause trouble. No, you don't. That's not true. So, how was it? Today's trial, I mean. You're fantastic, Nick. Every time I thought our goose was cooked, you managed to turn it all around. I bet it would make a great Hollywood movie. Don't be silly. You have to concentrate on the trial. We're going to win this, Maya. Thanks a lot. Really. Hey, Nick. The person who shot Dr. Gray wasn't me, was it? Of course not. You're completely innocent. If that were true, then I'd be really happy, but there wasn't anyone else in the room with the two of us, right? Well, did you check behind the folding screen? I took a close glance, but there wasn't anyone there. That's exactly what Lala said too. Nick, yeah? Why do you believe me? Why do you think I didn't kill Dr. Gray? Because of something Mia told me. My sis? What did she tell you? She said that spirit mediums can't have dreams. When you're channeling, it's impossible for you to dream because your soul leaves you. Now that you mention it. Wait, then I really am? You are not the real murderer. I think that maybe before you even called the spirit, you were drugged. Drugged? I think this was planned from the very beginning. And you were set up to take the blame for killing Dr. Gray. That's... I want to ask you something about Pearls. Pearly? What about her? No matter what I try, she won't answer me. I want to know what she was doing at the time of the murder. Huh? Wait, Nick, you don't think she did it, do you? No, nothing like that. She'd never do anything like that, you hear me? Never. She's a great kid and really cute, and really great and cute. I didn't really think she was the murderer, but she's definitely hiding something. You were with her on that date, right? Yeah, the two of us were playing with her ball. A ball, huh? Sounds like a dead end to me. So, about this ball, it's nothing really special, just a plain old ball. I think she was playing with it when I started the channeling job that day. Pearly really loves to play with that ball. She loves to play with that ball, huh? When she wants to get it, she always climbs right into the clothing box. The clothing box? Yeah. Pearly's always hiding in there. You know, the side room. There's a clothing box in there. It's really big, so once you can see it, I'll show you what I'm talking about. The clothing box in the side room, huh? Okay, what do you think about... No, let's see. What do you think about your aunt? I can't face my aunt right now. Not now that this has happened. That's right, my aunt. I'm sure she'll understand. She's on our side after all. Yeah, I know, but still. Mystic Amy. She's a legendary spirit medium. I like to say the word. I like the way that word sounds. Legendary. Ever since I was become young, I've dreamed of becoming a legend. Well, this murder will make you into a legend, all right. I probably should have said that last out loud. What do you think of the urn before I have to come back? That's Karane's sacred urn. Mystic Amy's soul is sealed inside of it. Yeah, I know all about it. How about how she's the founder of the Karane technique? Ooh, look at Mr. Smarty here. Thinks he knows all. You sound like an occult fanatic. Trust me, this isn't going on my resume anytime soon. You know, I haven't looked at this in a long time. I wonder when it became so cracked. Let's go look for a ball. Oh, you're here? Ah! Hey, wait, please, Lotta. She ran off into the manor. Okay. Okay, but no, that's gonna be, we're gonna have to, okay, we are gonna have to save her out. I'm getting hungry, it's time to go. A cold, I need, my feet hurt, my hand hurts, my elbow hurts, my eye hurts, my chair hurts, my OBS hurts, but yeah. But yeah, that is going to be it for me for today. Birds, please don't interrupt me. But yeah, as always, but before I go, as always, if you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. Follow me on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, X, Blue Sky. Did I forget what? Whatever. Twitch, I'll say Twitch again. And hopefully, for bad tweets, stream updates, and everything in between. And hopefully, I will see you in the next stream. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. The birds say bye too.